Hello friends, this is Scott, and this is a flashback to how the hobby farm looked when we bought the place in June of 2022. And the previous owners were an elderly couple, they're friends of ours, and they had lots of stuff. They lived in this home probably 16 to 18 years and raised their own children and grandchildren. So, yeah, this home was well used over that period of time. And as they got older, it got tougher for them to manage everything here. Again, I was more into this property, buying this property because of the property outside. It's on a little over a half acre. But the house, I wouldn't have, the house is nice. It's a 2004 Rambler. I wouldn't have bought this place probably if it would have been an older home. We had home inspection and the home was in pretty good condition, but, home remodeling is not my favorite thing to do. So I figured, yeah, I can do painting and flooring and stuff like that. That's not that big of a deal. If I had to do a bunch of like structural remodeling, I don't think I would have tackled this project. But anyway, once we got most of their property out of the front room, here's a look at kind of the bones. They had kind of a clickable laminate flooring in the kitchen, and then they had these these stick down squares of kind of a parquet floor for the front room down the hall. So yeah, as the snow, that was the first snow of the year last winter. And so that's kind of the condition we had. And it was time with the snow falling to start the remodeling process. So yeah, there's a lot to do. I'm just going to kind of give you a brief look at the condition, a little bit better. So come down here, and they had some other type of little cheaper clickable or glued on flooring there. I'd already ripped the flooring out of my spare bedroom, and the bathroom needed to be repainted and new hardware and things like that. So Mr. Lincoln came down with me most of the trips when we were working down here. He didn't like the noise very much of all the saws and everything. But anyway, first step was to rip the flooring out, and it was a little difficult. There had been some kind of adhesive, concrete adhesive placed by the previous owner, and they had lots of holes in the wall. So it's just a representation of how many holes I had in every room was like this. And so I don't know, they had lots of pictures, and I don't know if they had a dartboard on the wall. But so I did lots of painting, painted the entire upstairs. And we painted the kitchen cabinets, and we used chalk paint and that blue color. And I think it turned out pretty good. But yeah, I just didn't like that normal color. We put in all new blinds in the house upstairs, and they looked very nice. So yeah, every day I came down, it seemed like I saw more and more progress. Took every door off its hinges and replaced, or patched, painted, and then replaced all the hardware for every door upstairs. We painted the cabinets in the master bath. Had to use Kills on the floor, the entire floor, because of pet stains, lots of pet stains. I installed the clickable laminate flooring. It's water-resistant flooring, and it's only the second time I've done this project, and it turned out really well. I ended up getting the whole thing done without any seams or any transitions, other than around like the front door, back door, and the bathrooms where there's tile. Got to work around kitchen appliances in the kitchen. That was interesting. And at the end of, or I should say at the start of spring, when the weather was getting nicer, I did get some trim done and molding, and I did get it caulked, but I didn't do the whole house. I only got the front room done because it was time to get back outside and get to work, and I needed this place ready for some furniture, so that we could use it and enjoy it. So yeah, I was happy with the progress I made last winter, and I got it in good enough shape that we were able to use the place quite a bit. I used it a lot. We had family come down for my birthday, and then we had a couple other weekends with friends. So it was nice. We enjoyed ourselves down here. So, again, we made lots of progress outside, but inside I achieved my main goals. Didn't get everything done I wanted to do, but that's what this winter is for. And I've been waiting for the snow to start flying, and it hasn't done it yet. But it's getting close. So that's what we looked like last spring. Now, I ran down here last Saturday, and the snow we just had a skiff up to this point. So here's a look. I replaced the front door hardware. I need to repaint that door. But here's the furniture that we got down here this year. And this is the condition of the house so that we could use it. And it's not a ton of stuff. Put a few things on the walls. That was the hardest part after patching all those holes, was to put new nail holes in. That was, I sat there and looked. It took me a long time to put my first nail hole in. But we grabbed some of the old knickknacks from our house in Salt Lake and brought it down here. There's an electric fireplace there. I still need to bring the fireplace insert part. When we moved it, we had to take it apart because it was so heavy, and I got to fix something and then put it back together. So brought our kitchen table down from Salt Lake, and it fits fairly nice here. It's a nice big table for family, and our kitchen is definitely functional. We have pots and pans and knives and forks and spoons, and yeah, we've been cooking down here, and yeah, it's a pretty comfortable little kitchen. It's gas. It's a gas appliance, so it's kind of fun to cook with gas. We just recently, or within the last 4 years, got gas in Salt Lake City for our range, and I really enjoy it. It cooks. It's much better and faster to cook with gas than electricity. So yeah, it looks like a pretty nice little place. Quite different than what it was when we bought it back in June of 2022. And again, you see as I go down the hall here where I ended up. I'm right here at the bathroom. I need to put trim on the inside and the outside and a header on above the door. And I still have the transition pieces. I did finish this bathroom with the towel racks. So all I got to do is the trim work there, and that one's done. Look down to the room that I was staying in when the previous owners were still living in the master bedroom. And yeah, this room looks pretty nice now. I still have trim to do in here. And then this room will be done and get some more, wall hangings and things. Again, it's hard to put holes in the walls now, so I haven't been in any hurry to do that. So here's the master. We brought our bed from Salt Lake, and we replaced our bed. We bought a new one and left that in Salt Lake. And so, yeah, got trim work to do in here. I've done some of it, but not all of it. And again, the closet, I got to do the trim work around the doors. But the flooring turned out really nice in the closet. And then looking at the master bath, we've been using this bedroom and bathroom extensively, this summer and fall. And yeah, the bathtub has been nice to use, and we have the shower. And I still have a towel bar to put up, but I want to put the trim up around the door so that I can center that towel rack properly. But as you see, the color scheme, we're using the blue and the black, and with all the walls white. So that's kind of our color profile for this home up to this point. But yeah, still have a lot more stuff to bring down and hang on the walls. But again, we'll wait on that until I get all the trim work done. Now we have used the washer and dryer. It's functional. It's an older set, or it's not really a set. It's two individual pieces, but they work. So we'll use them until they break. Here's the old cat room. I still have a cat door, as you see on the left there. I have to patch, and then there's that window I still need to replace. But I have a computer down here, and we have internet, so we're functional if I need to do real estate or whatever I need to do down here. And I want to clean this area up around the washer dryer. I don't like how that's all set up, but haven't figured that out yet. So there's where I ended the flooring last year, and I got to continue the flooring to the garage door. And let's take a peek out here. And I did get the garage cleaned out pretty nicely. There's Miss Thing. Oh, she's feeling really good. She's still real skittish, as are all the cats. But I got that all cleaned up, and there's the material I brought down in today to start the trim work again. And Miss Thing was happy to see me, and when she figured out it was me, she's all about it. So she was definitely wanting the scratches. She missed me. I hadn't been down here for about 6 days, I think. So yeah, she's our little illness trip and experience was a bonding experience for us. And yeah, she's definitely my cat now, and she's a big purring machine, and she just likes to rub and likes a good scratch. So yeah, she's funny. As I saw in the garage, she runs out, and then when I quit sawing, she comes right back in. But anyway, once I get done with the trim work, we're going to start down the stairs with flooring, and I'm going to paint all this first, though. I did kills the stairs in the bottom here last year because it was a lot of pet stains down here, and it was pretty stinky. That's where the litter box was when he allowed the cats to have the run of the home, although they used most of the house for the litter box too. Here's the basement. We have one front room, and I want to get into here. Hope maybe this year. I don't know if I'll get that far, but we'll see. Got a little closet there, and I've got 2 bedrooms that are cleared out that I can remodel. Obviously, I've got to do lighting, and I want to put recessed lighting in and do all those things. And I've got lots of holes to patch down here, and painting and flooring, and we don't have any heat down here. There's no venting for heat, so we have electric heaters or electric fireplaces down here. There's 2 bathrooms, and there's a wet hookup for a wet bar there. Now, the previous owners, I've allow them to come live with me in the summers. They live in Mexico now, but in the winter, but when it gets too hot down there, they come and they stay with me here. So it's nice to have them here, and they have some eyes on the place that help me keep an eye on things, make sure everything's good. So that's the plan, is for them to come, and at least for the near future, to come spend some time here. Now, when I was getting ready to leave, looked outside, and yeah, I think we're locked in now. I think it is time to start the second year of the home remodel. Had 5 inches of snow last night, and it'll probably stick and stay. So perfect timing. We enjoyed the elongated fall, had beautiful weather up to last weekend, and now it's time to get busy inside the house and finish what I started last year. And had to do a little shoveling on my way out, but it was only 5 inches. It was kind of fluffy, powdery snow. But I just hope we don't get dumped on like we did last year, because it was nuts. It was like 5 feet. So anyway, I'm going to be headed back to Salt Lake today. And I got to try to beat the storm, because should be a full week of storms, at least in northern Utah. So I just ran down to bring some baseboard material and to stay overnight and check on the cats and head back to Salt Lake. Well, thanks for watching this video, and stay tuned. We got a lot of projects coming up inside the home. Thank you.